There's a mind-bendingly, terrifyingly stupid thing that is occurring right now. Last night, the President of the United States, on his Truth Social, Socialed, or Truthed, or whatever, that he is going to create a strategic reserve of various coins in the crypto space, Solana being one of them. These coins, which aren't exactly shit coins, but kind of are meant essentially to become the gold standard for the United States Treasury in Trump's mind and in the mind of those who back him. This is a terrible idea for several reasons, starting with the underlying thing itself. Gold sucked, you had to dig it out of the ground, lots of people died, you needed arsenic, all sorts of bad things about gold. But at the end of the day, then there was just this chunk of stuff. Crypto is no chunk of stuff. It's nothing. It's whatever idea, it's whatever meme, it's whatever pump and dump can be created by the scumbags who own it and do the pumping and the dumping. And they have just been handed the greatest gift in human history. Because what Trump has done essentially is he's said the Federal Reserve is guaranteeing that it is going to buy a bunch of these coins. Now, if you happen to be a holder of these coins or somebody who saw that tweet last night and decided to become a holder of these coins, you know that there is a buyer who's going to be forced to buy those coins, and that is going to shift the market for those coins up in ways that are extraordinary, unimaginable. When you have a forced buyer, and that buyer is the most powerful entity on planet Earth, which is the Federal Reserve of the United States, you basically cannot lose. And the people who own these coins are many, in this case, people who backed Trump to the hilt. Those people, the crypto bros and the Silicon Valley enablers thereof, the child pornographers, the North Korean missile buyers, the Russian human traffickers, the pig butchers in Myanmar, and the Chinese triads and mobs, the Americans living in Puerto Rico in castles with guns and giant piles of child pornography, probably. Those are the people, sorry, child prawn, those are the people who are going to win. They're going to win bigly. They're going to make so much money out of this. And the thing about that money is when you figure out whose money it actually is, you will realize if you're an American, it's your money. So your money is going into the pockets of the absolute worst people on earth. While your economy is being torn apart by a bunch of ludicrous nonsense tariffs, a sideline in this case, secondarily, your money is being taken out of the entire universe of money that exists for the United States and placed into this new thing, this crypto reserve, which means that if the Fed wants to then balance this out, they might print more money, which of course means what? Inflation, which will do what to your money? Will make it worth less. So not only will your money be allocated to make these rich people richer, but it will also make the money that you currently have worth less. All of this is just rewarding the absolute worst people on earth for the nonsense they've been promulgating since, in some cases, 2017, in some cases, 2012, in some cases, 2008, depending. But basically, this is also probably step one in various horrendous people's plan to basically destroy the American dollar and replace it with crypto, making it possible for those people to rule the earth with an iron fist. And rule it with an iron fist, they will. If this is allowed to happen, this will be one of the greatest disasters in human history. Anyway, cheery, good times. Everybody have a wonderful Saturday.